I was down there in handcuffs and chains.
Over the years, Edward Bowdery had his driver's license stripped and once even found himself in handcuffs over child support payments for a child that's not his.
I would hate to see somebody else go through the same thing. I've been going through this. I mean, headaches.
This mound of paperwork shows a juvenile court judge ordered him to pay child support even before the birth.
I didn't do a voluntary acknowledgement. I didn't sign the birth certificate. All I knew is we legitimated the child in your name.
Bowdery asked several judges during several hearings for a DNA test, but no judge ordered one.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. This is the second upload for the day. Like I said, I'm gonna try this probably just this week. I'm gonna try to get 2 videos out every single day, man. But got something spicy here, man. And y'all saw my first video. Man, where women have it harder than men in America. Well, guess what? You know, I said I was gonna find that video, and guess what I did? I found that freaking video, man. I found that video. It's not just one brother that's going through it. There's so many brothers that's going through it, and we got one right here. Now, there's another video that I'm gonna end up doing. I ain't gonna drop it today, but I'll probably drop it tomorrow, where you have a female attorney on YouTube who pretty much talks about men having to pay child support for a kid that's not his. Let's go ahead and jump to it, man.
Now to at 10, News Channel 3 getting to the bottom of a burning question one Memphis man has been trying to answer for years. Why is Shelby County Juvenile Court forcing him to pay for a child that is not biologically his? What's even more unusual, he says the judges at Juvenile Court have an idea who the real father is.
Yet they're still demanding he pay up. Now he's turning to On Your Side investigator Stephanie Skurlock for help.
Talk show TV makes millions off the catchphrase, "You are not the father." But the reality in Memphis is just because you're not the daddy doesn't mean Shelby County Juvenile Court won't make you pay.
I was down there in handcuffs and chains.
Over the years, Edward Bowdery had his driver's license stripped and once even found himself in handcuffs over child support payments for a child that's not his.
I would hate to see somebody else go through the same thing. I've been going through this. I mean, headaches.
This mound of paperwork shows a juvenile court judge ordered him to pay child support even before the birth.
I didn't do a voluntary acknowledgement.
Hey, now what's crazy is that we are living in a time where I think they just passed a law where, and I think it's only in a few states or one of the states, where they are out here making men pay for a kid, and the kid hasn't even came out the womb yet. They're already putting that man on child support, and the kid hasn't even came out the womb yet. You don't even know it's your kid or not. So then when the kid come out the womb, then it's like, hey, okay, well, you know, you're not the father. Well, will I be able to get all that money back that y'all stole from me? No, because it's the government's now. Oh my gosh, man.
I didn't sign the birth certificate. All I knew is we legitimated the child in your name.
Bowdery asked several judges during several hearings for a DNA test, but no judge ordered one.
I said, how did I even get put on child support? And I never said this was my child. And they said, again, this is not what we're here for.
In 2009, he took the child himself to get a DNA test and found the son he'd supported for years was not biologically his. He took the documentation to court. The judge wouldn't accept it, but ordered a new DNA test done that showed the same results. Probability of paternity, 0%.
They never did do what they were originally supposed to do, which was give me the opportunity to take a DNA test. I was just a voice not being heard, so I guess I needed a choir.
Juvenile Court Magistrate Nancy Kessler agreed in October to allow Bowdery to disestablish paternity, but only after, he says, she admonished him for taking it this far.
The judge stated that, well, I find it very distasteful that you're bastardizing a child.
The judge stopped the child support.
That is nobody's fault but the mamas. Once again, that's nobody's fault but the mamas. Now here's the thing, right? I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago, and they sit over here asking, well, what's wrong with being what's wrong with being a single mom? What's wrong with being a single mom? Because you are having a kid in a deficit. You are putting a kid in a deficit at the end of the day. Now, I understand it happens. But at the end of the day, just because it happens, listen, just because it happens doesn't make it right. Just because it happens does not make it right. Hopefully I said it loud enough. Probably broke the damn mic. The point I'm trying to make is, you can't sit up here, man, and get upset with the man for not wanting to take on a role and responsibility of someone else's child. It's not his child. And look how sad this is. The courts, the judges said, no, we're not going to give you we're not going to give you no paternity. So here's the thing, right? Listen to how dumb this freaking shit sounds. Listen to how America works. You mean to tell me that if a man, right, let's just say a female sit over here and say, hey, you the father, 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 you the father. Like, she's just so content on saying you're the father. Like, she just believes wholeheartedly that you're the father. And that man sit up here and say, okay, I'm not the father. He keeps saying he's not. And then she said, okay, well, take the DNA test. That right there alone is going to tell you everything you need to know. The man decides not to take it. Everybody, what does that mean? Not more than likely, that means he's the father. More than likely, that means he's the father. He just don't want to. He knows that if he takes that test, it's over. It's a wrap. So the fact that we have a man who's literally going out his way to go take this DNA test, and he's saying, "Dog, it's not mine," and you got the damn judges sitting over here saying, "We're not going to give you a paternity test. We're not going to give you a DNA test so you can see, because we just want that money." You won't give this man a DNA test, so he has to go out his way to go do that shit. Then he comes back and he said, dude, since y'all guys won't do it, since y'all guys won't sit over here and give me justice, I'm gonna go do it myself. Then the judge say, okay, we don't want to accept that. Even though, you probably done gave us, you done got the doctor to sign and everything, we still not gonna take it. Okay, well, go ahead and give this man his test now. Let's go ahead and just give him a test, Brett, because I wholeheartedly believe he's probably the father. I will take that back. Well, quite frankly, as a judge, I don't give a damn, man, if he's the father or not, as long as he's giving me that money. Now, go ahead and get a test. Comes back the same, 0. Now it's, okay, well, you know what? Fine, you're free to leave. But it's very effed up that you are out here not taking the responsibility of another man's child. It is kind of messed up that you are not over here taking care of this woman's bastard child. That's kind of effed up. Even though she put you through all of this, even though she lied and everything, even though all this crap, you still need to be taking care of that child. And it's like, bro, he shouldn't have to take care of a child that's not even his. And it's freaking sad. It's very sad. Oh my God, it's sad, man. That shit just made me mad, bro, because like I said, man, so many women will sit up here and say men have it way easier than women in America. And it's like, I still have to see a freaking female be put on child support for a kid that's not even hers. It's crazy, man.
Going forward, but Bowdery still has to pay $460 a month to the mother in back pay. He doesn't believe he should have to pay anything. In fact, he believes someone owes him money, the $30,000 he's already paid. Administrators at juvenile court denied our request for an interview on this case, saying it's not appropriate to comment about rulings. What are the chances of him getting its money back?
It is very unusual and very infrequent.
Family lawyer Miles Mason says in a similar case, the Tennessee Supreme Court ruled a man in Middle Tennessee could sue his ex-wife for fraud. He got a $100,000 judgment.
There was a very large judgment awarded against the mother, but I doubt it would be likely that they would be able to collect in most cases.
This bill is simple, that a person who is proven not to be the biological father.
State Representative G.A. Hardaway says he's heard from a number of fathers in his district who were like Bowdery. He introduced a bill letting them file civil lawsuits against the biological fathers, but it never made it out of committee.
To a degree, justice needs to be served. I think it needs to be a totally different, a new law or something.
The question many people might ask, why is Batory still paying back pay to the child's mother? Well, we're told by law, the new judge he's dealing with can't undo another judge's ruling. For the On Your Side investigators, Stephanie Skurlock, WREG News, Channel 3.
Family law.
This is ridiculous, man. This is fucking ridiculous. Yo, and if anybody, listen, guys, and if any female ever say, man, that women have it harder in this world than men, yo, just come back to my video. Just come to this one. Come to this one. Come to the last one, please. Please, because I got another one that's just like this is coming out. And this is a female attorney talking about this. Damn, bro, this shit pissed me off, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It pissed me off, man, because the fact that this shit can happen to any man, bro. Oh, man, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, man. So, you know, this is where vetting your women comes into play, man. At this point, you know, and even in some of these cases, man, they don't even freaking know the woman. They don't even know the woman, and they still got to pay for the child. So, but, you know, once again, it still pays to vet your women very carefully, bro. You know, it's very hard because it's like, dude, you want to go out here, you want to go smash on every goddamn thing for a guy. I'm only talking to men. I know it's hard for you to, you know, for men, I know it's hard, you know, not to smash every freaking thing that got a hole in it. I'm talking about women. I'm talking about real women.